Over the weekend, deputies made 20 arrests and handled 544 calls for service in conducting 146 traffic stops.
Sunday's big game capped off a busy weekend for the Flagler County Sheriff's Office.
Among those arrested, 45-year-old Julie Martolucci, who now faces burglary and other charges.
She tried to break into the Casa Montessori School in Palm Coast. Deputies responded thanks to an alert citizen who saw something and said something.
Sheriff Rick Staley says she tried to hide inside a tube slide in the school's playground.
While being removed, she then struck Sergeant Reckenwald with her elbows across the face while he attempted to restrain her. She was arrested for battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting arrest with violence, and 2 counts of burglary.
Deputies also made several DUI arrests.
In the DUI cases, subjects were involved in 2 crashes, one fleeing the area. The other one had small children in her car when she crashed in a single vehicle on Seminole Woods Boulevard. Despite our warnings this weekend, several drivers still decided to drive impaired and found themselves looking at new bars at the Green Roof Inn.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Wednesday, February 14th. A 26-year-old aspiring deputy for the Flagler County Sheriff's Office tragically passed away during the physical component of the application process on Monday. Austin Ross was participating in the Florida Department of Law Enforcement's physical abilities test when he suddenly felt lightheaded and collapsed around 10:30 in the morning. He remained conscious throughout the ordeal. Water was given to him and paramedics were called at 10:43. Upon arrival, paramedics requested additional assistance and 3 deputies joined in administering CPR to Ross. His pulse was successfully restored before he was swiftly transported to the hospital. Unfortunately, he passed away later that afternoon. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office verified Ross's passing, expressing deep sorrow over the incident. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. A big-time grand opening in the city of Palm Coast.
The city of Palm Coast is thrilled to announce the grand opening of the long-awaited Southern Recreation Center and the new Lehigh Trailhead. Brittany Kershaw is the Communications and Marketing Director for the city of Palm Coast.
Everyone's been eagerly awaiting for them to open. This is one of the priorities that came out of the Parks and Recreation Master Plan, and so we're so excited to be able to finally unveil this to the community, and they'll be able to have a firsthand look at these new state-of-the-art facilities that are promoting health, wellness, and community engagement.
During the event, attendees can enjoy self-guided tours of the Southern Recreation Center and the Lehigh Trailhead, giving you an up-close look at the state-of-the-art facilities and recreational spaces that promote health, wellness, and community engagement, and some other features, too.
Southern Recreation Center was funded in part by a grant from the Flagler County Government Tourist Development Council. In addition to the new pickleball courts, there's a new community center with 2 community rooms, and this building was actually built with the latest LEED standards for energy efficiency and environmental sustainability.
Plus, the Lehigh Trail has some of its own highlights.
They have a community garden. They have 2 dog parks for big dogs and little dogs.
You can get your first look at the grand opening event on Friday, February 23rd from 4:30 to 7 at 1290 Belterre Parkway in Palm Coast. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Once there's a new baby, there might be a need for more care.
That's why Baptist Health has a neonatal intensive care unit, or a NICU. Again, Baptist Health's president, Ed Ubel.
We are able to ease the mind of those that are giving birth that their child will be taken care of if they're at high risk and they need that elevated higher care model, and they will not be transported out to another hospital.
Ubel said that mothers and family members can stay at the hospital in the NICU with their new babies. He said that in the past, they could only come for visitation, but now they can all stay with their new baby. You can listen to the Business Report here on WNZF on Saturday mornings at 10 or anytime on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, Ed Ubel talks about what has changed his life. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.